Tonight, I'm going to tell you the story of a girl named Kaia, and the lake that taught her how to see, not just the world around her, but the strength that had always lived quietly inside. So, take a deep breath, close your eyes if you'd like, and let yourself drift into the world of the Mirror Lake. Once, nestled deep within the folds of a forgotten forest, there was a lake so still, so glassy, that the sky itself seemed to pause when it looked down upon it. They called it Mirror Lake. It wasn't on any map. You couldn't stumble upon it by chance. It only appeared when the forest thought you needed to find it. Kaia had never heard of the lake. She had never read about it, seen it in a storybook, or passed it on any hike. And yet, one cool autumn evening, she found herself standing before it, breathless. Kaia had wandered far, farther than she meant to. The air was crisp with the scent of pine and fallen leaves. Her backpack was heavy with the weight of too many thoughts. School. Pressure, friendships that didn't quite feel like they used to. She wasn't sure who she was becoming. And that scared her more than she let anyone know. She hadn't meant to run away. Not really. Just, to get away. Even if only for a while. The forest had been silent at first. Then curious. Then kind. And as the last light of the setting sun dipped below the trees, she saw it, a glimmer. A shimmer. And there it was. Mirror Lake. Perfect. Still. Glowing faintly with the reflection of stars that hadn't yet appeared in the sky. Kaia stepped closer. The surface didn't ripple. Not even a whisper of wind disturbed it. It was as if the lake was holding its breath, waiting for her. She peered into it. At first, she just saw herself. Tired eyes. A tangle of curls. A faint smudge of dirt on her cheek from climbing through the woods. But then, something shifted. The reflection smiled at her. Kaia did not. She stepped back. The reflection stayed. Still smiling. She turned to run, but stopped. Because a voice, soft and sure, echoed in the air around her. You came. Just like I hoped. Kaia's heart thudded. Who's there? She called, spinning around. But the forest was quiet. Except for the lake. And the girl in it. The reflection tilted her head and said, Don't be afraid. I'm part of you. The part you buried beneath everyone else's expectations. Kaia swallowed. This had to be a dream. But it felt too real. Too still. Too honest. The reflection continued. You've been trying so hard to be everything for everyone else. You forgot how to just be you. Kaia's eyes stung. She blinked quickly. I don't even know who that is anymore, she whispered. The reflection nodded. Then let's remember. And with that, the lake shimmered, then rippled once. And Kaia felt herself falling, not down, but inward. The world shifted. Suddenly, she stood in a vast field under a velvet sky. Stars blinked like old friends. A soft wind carried scents of lilac and cedar. In the distance, shadowy memories floated like lanterns, glowing gently. A voice guided her. Walk with me. So she did. Each step brought her to a memory. The first, a childhood treehouse. Messy. Beautiful. A place she once felt unstoppable. The second, a music room at school. Her fingers hesitating above the piano keys, afraid of playing the wrong notes. But oh, how she loved the sound when she dared. The third, a hallway at lunch, where she laughed too loud and then felt ashamed. Why? Because someone told her she was too much. Each memory shimmered, then faded. You've been collecting pieces, the voice said, but you've only been looking at the ones shaped by others. Not the ones you crafted yourself. Kaia paused in the starlit field. I don't want to be who they want me to be anymore. The wind stirred the grass, like the earth nodding in approval. Then don't, the voice said gently. Be curious. Be messy. Be bold. Be quiet when you want, and loud when it matters. Be afraid, but don't let fear chain you. Kaia closed her eyes. And for the first time in months, she felt free. The stars swirled overhead, and she felt herself rising. The field, the memories, the voice, they all faded into light. And suddenly, she was standing at the lake's edge once more. The reflection stared back at her. But this time, she saw herself clearly. Not perfect, but whole. The sky had deepened into navy blue. A crescent moon hung low. The forest whispered around her, as if proud. Kaia smiled, this time for real. She turned and began walking home, lighter with every step. The path was clearer now. And even though she wasn't sure what waited tomorrow, she knew who would be facing it. Her. The Mirror Lake isn't a place you can find on a map. But sometimes, when you need it most, it finds you. Maybe not as a lake, but as a moment of clarity. A breath of quiet in a noisy world. A story, whispered at bedtime. Just like this one. So wherever you are now, and however your day went, know this. You're enough. Just as you are. And tomorrow? That's a new story. Waiting to be written by no one else, but you.